we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know. Is this what we become? Strangers on the run, looking for something.
Hey guys, this is Amy and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today I'm going to show you how you can make front slit kurta dress like this. I've already done this video before, and if many of you guys must have watched it already. So this is the version 2 of front slit kurta dress, and this kind of dress is quite trendy these days, and you can wear it with jeans, palazzos, straight pants and whatnot. You can make this dress using your old sari. I used fabric here, but you can do it with the sari as well. You just have to simply follow these steps and it's super simple. One of my subscribers requested me to do such a kind of tutorial, and that is why I'm doing this, and that proves that I do take your request, right? And for whoever was waiting for the plaza tutorial will be up next, right next after this. So now without any further ado, let's get started.
For this, I'm taking this fabric of 3 meters, but you can take cotton sari as well, or even Georgette sari for this. Then I'm taking this lining fabric, then your basic things like scissor, measuring tape, chalk and pens, and also some tassels for the front. Fold your lining piece like this, then take your existing kurta and from its front side fold it into half like shown and keep it over the lining like I'm doing here. And start tracing the shoulder, side seams, leaving a little extra for stitching. And for the armhole, just keep your finger little outside the armhole stitch like I'm keeping here, and flip the fabric and mark there where your finger is. And keep doing it until you cover the complete armhole. Then remove the kurta, and to finish the neckline, first mark a point straight to the shoulder line. Then from that point, mark how deep you want the neckline to be. Just below that point. I took about 4 inches, but you can go till 7 max. And then while you keep the tape on the midpoint, mark neck depth. In my case, it's 4 inches. In a slant way as well to help you make the neck round. Then just join these points to make a round neck. Then keep the tape on top of that midpoint and then mark the length you need for your bodice. I went for about 14 inches and added 1 inch for stitching. So I marked 15 inch and then joined that point with the side seam in a straight line. Now I'm just adding 2 extra inches on the sides because I'll be making darts on it, and don't worry guys, darts are not difficult to make at all. If I can make it, you can make it. Once you mark it, just join it with the armhole marking, then cut this piece out and this will be your front piece. And since we didn't leave extra for stitching when we made the neckline, so cut it with some extra for that, and then the rest just cut it to the shape. Now we're gonna do the same thing for the back piece, that is take your kurta, fold it into half from its back side out and keep it on top of the lining piece and trace everything like we did for the front. Then for the neckline depth, take an inch or 2 maximum for the back because we don't want that deep at the back, and then cut it out. Here are my front and back pieces. Now cut the same 2 pieces from the fabric or the sari piece as well. Here are my fabric front and back pieces. Now to make the darts, all you have to do is take your kurta back again, put the front side over your front fabric piece and then align the shoulders so that the shoulders match. And then place your finger on the top point of the dart of the kurta where it begins and flip the kurta and mark it on the fabric. Do the same with the second burst dart and then remove the kurta and see, super easy, right? You can see the markings. Now draw a straight line from those marks downward. Then from the bottom point, mark half-inch marks on both sides of these points like I'm doing here. And then all that's remaining is to join those 2 points with the top point, and that's it. You get your dart. It's kind of like a triangle shape, right? Same way I made armhole darts too by tracing them from the kurta. Now make 2 bust darts on the back piece as well. The fabric is a bit see-through in my case, so I could clearly see the darts from the front piece on the back. So I just simply traced it. No armhole darts are required for the back piece, so just avoid that. Now to stitch the dart, pick the fabric like this and fold it and stitch over the side lines. And this should be the inner part of your fabric. Then take your front lining piece and place the front piece of the main fabric or the sari piece over it so that the wrong side is facing you, and pin the neckline and stitch it together, and do the same for the back piece as well. Once done, all you have to do is flip the main fabric away like this, and see, your neckline is finished. Now you can do a stop stitch over it for a neater finish, and once that is done, your neckline will look neat. Then keep both the front and the back pieces right sides together and pin the shoulders and then stitch them. Now once shoulders are done, you can add sleeves if you want to. I've done a video on another kurta design where I did add sleeves. So you can click on this I button right here and see that video and make the sleeves and join them before the next step that I'm going to show you. Open your bodice like this, and from its wrong side, hem the armhole by double folding the rough edges inside and stitch over it. Once done, this is how it should look like, and then just bring the wrong side of the bodice out again and stitch the side seams close, and your bodice should be ready. Our 70% of work is done here. See, it was super quick and easy, right? Now take the remaining fabric, and since it's a straight pattern fabric, I'm folding it into a half from its length, and I'm going to then cut it into 2 equal parts. Then you should have 2 long pieces, and its length should be the length you need. It should not be less than what the length you need. So fold it accordingly. Take the 2 pieces and stitch them from their length so that you can get one broad long piece. Like this, to cover your 3/4 of your front and back completely. But if you're using a sari with no straight patterns or anything, you can skip this step. Next, bring your bodice piece and measure how wide is your waist of the top and mark the midpoint of it. In my case, it's 16 inches, so I marked at 8. And then I'm taking 5-inch gap in front. You can take it according to your convenience. Then I marked about 2.5 inch, that is the half of 5 inch, on both sides of the midpoint to get the 5 inch in the middle. Now then take your long sari or a fabric piece, wrong side out, and fold its one edge 2 times like this and pin it on the corner point which we just marked on the bodice. Then start making tiny pleats and pin them one by one from that side. Cover the back and do it till the other corner mark we did in the front, like I did here, and make sure to double fold the other edge of the fabric inside as well, just like we did in the beginning. See, the front has 5-inch opening now and the rest is all pinned. Just stitch over it and secure the pleats. Once done, this is how it should look like. Just finish off the 5-inch gap by double folding it inside as well and stitch it. Now final step is to attach the tassels. Now if you can find tassel lace, then it would be much convenient, but since I couldn't find it, I just sewed these tassels in the front pieces inside part by hand sewing. And here I'm showing you how I sewed it. I just simply sewed the fabric with that ring on the tassel multiple times and locked it in the end. And then since I felt like the rings were gonna poke me or poke my skin, I just simply took a strap of fabric and stitched over it and secured the rings. And once you are done with that, don't forget to hem the bottom edge and you're done.
All those lights lying by your side, like it's a vibe, feeling it shine under your spotlight.
So that was it for today's tutorial, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, share with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel because that would mean a lot to me. Let's just reach 300k super soon. And if you're on Instagram, make sure you follow me on my Instagram page, that is the Vogue doll, and this is how my feed looks like right now. If you are on Facebook, you can follow me on my Facebook page right here. You are supposed to like my Facebook page and not follow, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, do like my Facebook page and we can chat over there as well. Yeah, if you want to watch a Hindi version of this video, the link will be already in the description box. So do check it out. So today's feature goes out to Lakshmi, Dhruvi and Manshika. Thank you so much, guys. You keep giving me your lovely comments and it really appreciates the work I do and it really motivates my spirit to do more, and I really appreciate that. I always select 3 of you guys for the next DIYs from the previous DIY video. If you want to get selected to be featured in my video, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, press that notification bell button and comment down below within the first hour of the uploading time. And because of that, you should be clicking on that bell button for sure so that you get notified as soon as I upload my new video. A new video on my personal page is already up on, guys, and it is an aloe vera challenge that I did for 7 days. That is one whole week. I applied aloe vera gel and I drank aloe vera juice for twice a day, so you got to check that out. How was my experience? If you want to know, click on the description box and you'll see the link there. Now I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.